Yeah, so finally down back in Cape Town for a while, and yeah, the idea is to meet up with a coach here called Wayne Bradley, renowned coach in South Africa, and yeah, man, I need a bit of help with my game, and it's a good excuse being back in Cape Town. Finally wearing shorts and t-shirt again, warm weather, so yeah, I think the goal today is just to get some insights in my swing. I've got a bunch of questions, made a couple of notes, because you know, as you are with most golfers, is you tend to have a lot of things on your mind that you want to sort of improve and things that you can work on. It's the pursuit of perfect, but perfect doesn't exist, so you want to try and get as close as possible to that. Yeah, so the goal is just pick his brain on some stuff and see if he can help me, maybe gain a bit more speed. That's definitely a technique thing that I want to achieve, and then a big thing for me as was with my putting, or at least, no, you know what? It's my putting or it's my irons into the green. One of those two things is causing me to have a lot of putts per round, and I've got a sneaky suspicion it could be my irons into the green. So I want to kind of figure that out. But I think most importantly, just get comfortable with the swing, with the shape on my ball, because at the moment when I'm setting up, I'm not sure if I'm going to be fading necessarily or drawing, and I want to get some consistency there, so I can get some more confidence. Yeah, I think that, and also if I can get confidence with that, I think it makes practicing easier. Because at the moment I'm finding I'm not necessarily practicing something because I'm not confident in what I'm doing, and unless I know what I'm doing is kind of on the right track, then I can start putting in the practice. I don't want to be practicing the wrong stuff, right? So we're at Royal Cape Golf Club at the moment in beautiful Cape Town, sunny weather, light breeze. Course is looking really nice and green. So yeah, let's hopefully get some good insights. So I've had one or two indoor range sessions on the sim.
And those are always a little more.
It's different, eh? But
I mean, we've got one here, but then a lot of the see weather like this, you don't want to be inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. 7.2. Yeah, so it's been a good little last year and a bit, 2 years, but I tend to get a little bit obsessive with things. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
I think golf's one of those things that it's so difficult that if you get obsessive about things, you can get really obsessive about golf.
Yeah, and then it's, you don't want to have to be so too structured when it comes to that, because it needs a bit of feel, needs a bit of flow.
Exactly.
If you kind of box it all in, it's all these stages.
That's
a lot of it can be feel, a lot of it has to be feel, but you've got to obviously work on the basics.
Yes, yeah, and I think I've noticed that with myself is I want to kind of, I feel like when I've started playing recently, I had to learn a couple of things because I was taught incorrect grip when I was younger and stuff like that. And I've noticed now that I feel like my swing has become, from watching a lot on YouTube and all these things, not that I overthink things when I'm swinging, but that I want to go to a more athletic. I feel like it's been created almost to an extent. Instead of, I just want to kind of forget everything and just swing.
That's all I do. I'm not going to sit and reinvent the wheel. We need to have a look and see what are your basics. You've got to check your basics again. But there's many ways. I mean, YouTube you can go through and you're going to get 1,000 different ideas. You can get lost. Where are you in relation to whatever they're trying to tell you? So that's always the difficult thing. So you can pick up one or two things, but you might start to do things that you're actually doing well, and now you're trying to and you screw them up.
100%.
So definitely we'll have a look and we'll get a few things.
Yeah. So I don't know if do you want me to tell you some things that I think have been.
You can too. The camera's not going to lie. We'll put on the camera.
Sure. It's 100.
I can tell you a few stories, but the camera, you're going to see the lines and all this.
So specifically, I think when I try hit my drive and I hit it hard, for instance, I tend to get a bit of a chicken wing. I think I'm trying to I don't know if I feel like I'm gonna. I definitely don't feel. I don't know what to do with the release. Like like
that's what I said. There's cause and effect. So
yeah,
you kind of know what the cause, the effect of it is.
Yeah.
But what's the cause of it? There's always a cause of what's going on.
Sure.
If you don't understand, if you don't kind of get someone to work with you to find out what that is, you'll be trying a million things.
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, it's also about flexibility, how much you can turn.
Yes.
All those.
And I never used.
7, you kind of. You can hit the golf ball. So my job is not to teach you to hit a golf ball.
Yeah.
To get you to understand how the body needs to work, how you're going to get through it, why you kind of getting blocked, why you get a chicken wing.
Yeah.
But we'll go. I'll have a look at
Cool.
a few swings. You just take a few swings here.
All right.
We'll have a look and then we'll go through some of the clubs. John, you can tell me what you think, what's going on, because then when we do it, and when we put on the video and have a look, then it's fine. We'll see if it is that actually.
Yes.
Because the feel and the reel sometimes are quite different.
Yeah. And when I set up, sometimes I don't know if I'm going to be, I feel like the feeling between hitting a draw and a fade are quite subtle. So I almost need to, I used to hit a fade and then I started hitting a draw because I did go for a lesson in Denmark and I was never really rotating here much. And then also because I haven't practiced that, I've kind of lost it again. So I'm like less of it. So I just want to be able to figure out sort of a baseline so that I can know, okay, this is what I got to practice and so forth.
Yeah, and then look, not everything I say is going to be set in stone anyway.
Yeah.
And everybody teaches differently, so I might pick up and work on other things that somebody else would say, no, that's not important, let's do this. So, and mine is always to try and hopefully find something that has a knock-on effect and it starts to work its way through the rest of your game.
Yeah, and my goal, I mean, obviously the goal is to get better, but I would love to, obviously, the pursuit of getting scratch, but I don't see why. I feel like I'm quite athletic and I've got good ball sense. I feel like I should be able to go. Scratch is still a long way away from 7, but there and hopefully further. I mean, that is ultimately the goal. But I'm sure a lot of guys say that, right?
For sure, it takes time. I mean, this game, you can put in. You decide you're going to run a marathon next year. You train like crazy. You do it easily. Yeah. Golf, you decide you want to go and play really good, get to a scratch, and you can work like crazy for a year and actually get worse.
Yeah.
This is the nature of the game.
Am I lining up to?
Just wherever you choose a target, even if it's a green pole to start off with.
All right, I'll go green. Yeah, just having a
easy shots. I just want to see.
Okay.
What's some of the.
All right.
Also, you're gonna have a natural sort of movement and the thing. You don't want to change that too much. You don't want to sit and now get you to overthink too many things.
Yeah, like I want to go more athletic than overthinking.
And I'll check your grip and just have a look.
Okay, sweet. Okay, I'll just hit and then we can go from there.
Hit a few shots.
All right, cool. Yeah. Grab my towel quick.
Take one from this side and just have a look at these. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see where you get the drivers with the longer irons to.
I struggle to get height on my longer irons. Definitely. My hybrid, I have no idea about my hybrid. At one point I was able to hit it semi-decently, but there's zero consistency. I can either hit it really well decent flight, pretty straight, so, sort of seemingly penetrating, but usually it's like this low, squeaky fade with my hybrid.
Yeah, we'll have a look. I mean, just have a look. So just take your setup for me quickly.
All right.
Just imagine you're going to hit that ball.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I went and did this, very easy to push you over.
Yeah.
So again, you're
too much on my heels.
You're sitting on your heels like that.
Okay.
So if you're standing up straight, you should just tilt from the waist down and then bend.
Okay.
So you should be able to get ready to dive.
Yeah.
Someone's going to run at the kid's going to run at you.
Yes.
Your way, you might jump here and knock you over. So it's just about that pelvis needs to tuck under.
Okay.
So your coccyx is going up at the back.
Right. Okay.
Definitely tilting that pelvis underneath. Okay. The way the pelvis works is it's going to almost go when you turn. It goes forward, and then you go forward a little bit.
Yes.
She goes backwards again. So again, when it's like this, and you'll see with some of your, you can see there how your
bit of an early extend.
The weight gets onto your. You're sitting down.
It does actually. I can see now that you mentioned it.
And now when you take it away, you're going to see. Look how quickly your right arm folds behind you. And now this left arm, the club's going way behind. For a wedge, it's going way behind. You hit those nicely, but it's gone way behind you. You can see how much separation you've got. This elbow's going like this. That right arm should just be folded this way.
All right.
Should just be more relaxed. Now again, you're quite strong, so at the end of the day, I don't know what your rotator cuffs are like. I mean, can you... yeah, that's tight, bro.
Is that tight?
Back like this.
Oh, yeah.
Can you do this? Can you put the club like this over your...
I've got to pull my...
Yeah, for sure. So this here is very, very tight. So what happens, I mean, it's fine as long as you're aware of it.
Okay.
Because you can't get that down in this position.
Yeah.
If you're leaning more over...
I can feel it's getting tight there already.
If I do this...
That's
quite tight.
Okay. Cheapers.
So that you can do stretching up against the wall, just turning, so it just gets to turn this up and just get a bit of flexibility in it. Because you can see here, the right shoulder starts to really pull 100%. Up. So that's okay, but I mean, like I said, I'm obviously going to try and see where the longer clubs get to, because that's tight. And the only reason it's a shorter backswing is because it gets...
I've got a very short...
You can't go back.
I always thought it was because I get a little bit nervous over shots and then...
Well,
I think that happens a little bit as well.
You get tight and you'll pull, and that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll just see. So on the way down, so again, you can see how much, because you start on your heels, look how much space you've got there. So you get it, you manage to get it on track. So again, through the ball, all of that's kind of working, but we just need to try and see if we can just get that a little bit better, because that's what you say, that's more athletic, it's more relaxed and loose, and not kind of taking it away with the right.
So
let's have a look at it from the front. You can kind of see it looks like it could push you over there possibly, you know. So for me now, this look, you can even see how much tension's in your right forearm there. So this left, this should just, if you're standing here like that, your takeaway, once you're there, that should just be just pushed away. This should just be relaxed.
Okay. So would that be
going like this?
Would that then be more? Should I just focus more on the left arm taker? Okay.
Not the right's got nothing to do with it.
Okay.
In a very small space at the bottom.
Okay, because I feel like my right arm is very dominant, especially also with the hitting.
Well, you're strong in the top half, so that's what's gonna happen. So you look at the guys; they get up here. There's no tension in the arms when they go back. And that just relaxes. Then they can sit and drop this down. That can clear. Yours is already here, so when you get here, it's like in the right. You're wanting to work.
And then I flip.
Well, you can see a couple. There's nothing wrong with having deeper divots, but that can get really deep if your bum's starting to come in and you push. Can really dip in there.
Okay.
And then you'll see here already, as you go back, your right's pulling there quite a bit. So that's not really I know it's just a wedge, that's just I want to see with like a 7-iron or 6-iron or so, to see with that turn. Because that left shoulder didn't really go back anywhere.
Go back in terms of?
Of that.
Okay.
From the start, you've just...
Oh, okay, I see what you say.
It's pulled. If it pulls inside here, the shoulder doesn't go.
Okay, so I'm not, okay. Yeah, because I suppose my back from side on should be almost
well, you should get
perpendicular to some extent, right?
So as you come down here now, so your whole left side's in the way. Okay, so what has to happen, if you want to hit forward, obviously that direction, you got to clear your whole left side. At your left side, look what happens here. Look how this all drives in.
Mm-hmm.
Your head's almost in front of this ball.
Okay, and you actually want the head behind.
This, you need to, well, the head will go behind. It's not really the head's issue, it's the hip issue.
Okay.
You got no pushback here. So you got here, there's none of that.
Oh, I just keep going basically.
You just keep going and you plow into it with
okay.
the right so you got great
instead of pushing and then
you get it to work. But when it gets to the longer clubs, I mean, we definitely need to have that starting to get moving out the way. Because if it just keeps going forward,
and if I'm a bit more athletic, it should be easier to open this up.
Yeah, because if you lean over like that, so tuck your pelvis underneath like that, so you almost got the coccyx up at the back here. Okay, so just keep your shoulder, just turn this hip, turn your hip to the left.
Which left?
Yeah. So again, this needs to, you're quite tight, eh?
Yeah.
So if you just turn your hip here, drop this here quickly. Okay, so I'm holding your shoulders here, just turn your hip to the left.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pulling hard, eh? Just your hip, yeah.
Oh, just my hip,
just
okay.
Yeah, so just that's an easy little
okay.
Yeah. So that needs to work.
I see what you're saying, without pulling my shoulders across.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's not the position.
I mean, I can feel it's tighter.
Yeah, so as you get there, so that whole left side, it needs to see a bit of your glute there, where you see a little bit of the slide.
Yes, okay.
So that'll all come. I mean, that's what's going to basically give us the club head speed.
I think I've never consciously tried to do that.
Your right's been just dominant. Your right's got involved and it's done all the work. Because if you did just something simple like this, if my club's upside down, you get speed out of it, you're clearing your left side, you turn, it's not power. So you got the power, but you sometimes...
I've struggled with that, Yeah, I struggle. That's something I wanted to mention, is I want to try to get more speed, because I feel like I'm trying to hit hard as opposed to fast.
Try and hit harder to get more speed.
Yeah. And then I come over the top a bit.
That stick string in the ball scenario. You want the ball to spin quickly. It's not like this. You got all the power. Little kid's gonna spin it fast.
Yeah.
The same thing is, you need that club to start to work. You're not gonna try and
then I've just got to be conscious of the.
Yeah.
But then I suppose it's also about syncing up the timing, right?
Yeah, but it'll start to work. Okay, so make a backswing. Just like that, just with your left hand. Okay, so this, relax, nice turn there. But again, like I say, you are, I mean, I don't know, I suspect that you're not that flexible.
I'm not the most flexible, no.
So we obviously got to also take that into account, You're not going to get you turning into a rubber band, overnight.
No.
You just need it, you can't be like tight.
But it's good knowing that, because then I want to work on that to become more flexible, right?
You got all the strength, the power is there, but you need the flexibility, mobility, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You've got to be kind of timed together.
Yes.
There's no point just being strong.
Sure.
Because you see there's some big strong boys who can't hit the ball anywhere, and you see some skinny little runt hit the thing more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, but that's because I think I've also, because when I played golf when I was younger, I didn't even know that there was a turn here, so it was all just up and down. And then obviously
you probably did that anyway.
Oh, maybe. Without realizing.
You get bigger and stronger. That's why some kids that are really good as youngsters, then they get into gym, they play rugby, whatever, and their muscles change, and then the swing's not the same.
Yeah.
That's what his father thinks there's going to be the next Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
By the time he's 18, 19,
different kid.
Completely different.
Yeah.
So basically, just with those basic things there is, I'd like to see you ultimately. This is all going to relax. You're going to start to take it away with the left and not feel like there's any tension anywhere. Just take that away and then just get it to swing nice and easy.
Okay.
If you put your feet together like this.
Yeah.
Okay, just stand there and just up there like that. Just take a swing for me. Okay, even easier than that.
Okay,
nice
easier.
And lazy. Okay, so if I was standing here, make your backswing just to me. Yeah. So this just needs to stay there. This needs to relax.
Okay.
So this arm does the work. If you saw in your video, your arm's in here, this arm's over there.
Yeah.
So that's got to be pushed away. So this whole left shoulder just turns away. And
is it a feeling of
well, you know,
pulling in this elbow?
Side,
no,
okay. It is a weird sensation.
Okay,
it just drops in there. And it just hardly does anything. Yeah, so that'll just push back to me, to there.
Okay.
So that whole lot just pushes away. You're pushing with your left shoulder.
Okay.
So that's your idea, is pushing this away.
Right.
And this is my ideas on how.
Sure. And yeah.
Because yours are definitely going to be, you can see in the gripping it, and then this pulls like crazy.
Yeah.
So it just pushes away, nice and easy and relaxed. Yeah. So let's take a few swings here and just see. I mean, it's obviously a roundabout way, but we're going to have a few other positions so we can work on stuff, you know? Let's take a few...
Just swinging. Hit.
Yeah, let's hit a few again, see.
Alright.
So just see if we can try and look at changing.
Okay.
Just with your posture, so the weight's going to be here.
Yeah.
The ball's your feet. You can almost kind of bounce, get ready to dive either side.
Yeah. And just a quick question, with the shorter clubs, am I going to be more like that, or is it still...
I suppose most of the pros, they don't want to see the ball go right to left with the short stuff.
Yeah.
They're always trying to hold it off, so it's definitely a little bit more open, trying to open this up a little bit.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be getting in that way.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Alright.
So we're just going to try and change that little bit of that position. So I'm going to push you over here either. Just like nice and solid.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
And then just a nice soft push away. So just try and take all the pressure out of your right hand, the right arm. And just push away with the left. Just nice and easy. And it won't work out that well, but
that's fine.
Worst case scenario, if you had to go and play after a lesson,
you
kind of, until you've done the work, you can just go and play the way it's played, you know?
Yeah. I think that's the problem that happens is with lessons. I'm work on relaxing this.
Yeah, just relax it, nice, easy turn. For me, that looked a lot more athletic.
Oh, really?
The other one's power, but that looks like you can hit that swing every day, though, and not be tired.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
Fine. And you look at a lot of these, for you, if you are on a lot of social media and stuff, you need to look at my TPI. I don't know if you follow them.
I've been watching some of this stuff,
Those guys, they're working with all the body and stretching and all the things that pertain to a decent golf.
Yeah, they do all the tests and...
Everybody's different. And then you've got to adapt your swing to whatever you're able to do, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so I want to feel that more.
Just feel a little bit more. It doesn't have to be too much. You see now what happens is the posture is almost like that.
Yeah.
And now the weight's kind of balanced to your hip, your knee, and your ankle.
Got it.
So you're definitely going to possibly feel like your nose is almost closer to the ball.
Yeah, a little bit. But I've also seen that when you're watching the more tour guys, they are a bit more like this as opposed to more upright, which...
Adam Scott's he stands quite tall to the ball.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. All right, okay, so just nice and relaxed.
It's nice, you're just pushing that away.
I think by being this forward posture, it does help me keep my...
It definitely helps. Because if I'm in this position, you can't get this hip to get out of the way. It goes this way. If you're in this position, that's easy. That's clear. And that pelvis almost needs to end up going backwards.
Okay.
So that's good. So when you do it, you've got to be careful. You don't keep looking this way, because then you don't turn nicely here.
Okay.
So this still turns. That still turns. If you're turning this shoulder, look how relaxed that is. It doesn't have to be too tucked in, but that's a much better position than getting yourself here.
And so how deep am I trying to turn? See, but that already comes...
But you see, you don't want to go deep. You don't want to go behind your hands.
Yeah.
So we could turn this way.
Yeah.
This stays locked.
Oh, okay.
It's just exaggeration.
Yeah. Okay, so it almost feels like my shoulder's coming over this way. Oh, okay.
So if you look at it, if I'm going to take it away, that's gone back. Yours is...
Yeah, okay.
This goes down.
Because I've always thought it's just like a turn on the spot.
But you see, a lot of the time it can be this. Those are doing this, but you've dropped yours. For me, the way to try and do it, because you'll never really do this in the swing, is let's go straight across.
Okay.
It doesn't go down like this.
Got it. Okay.
Because that's also the guys watch the ball. They do end up like this, but then they're firing this hip out the way like crazy.
Like crazy, alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost the feeling of the shoulders, like you said, going level. Okay, so do that again. Okay, and just relax this here. Yeah. You just do this down. I just think you've done too much here. It's like you're really trying to get this to go. And then that's almost going too far.
Oh, okay.
Buckled in.
Yes. Oh, so you think I'm doing too much there?
The one thing that in my TBI they said that the turn, it's almost feeling like you're going to turn this foot like that. So this is loading, it's locking into the right.
Oh, okay. So you're keeping that pressure as opposed to just dropping it.
Just dropping this.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense to me. That's like doing a squat. You turn it in the ground when you.
So here, if I was from this position, I could jump forward. This position.
I see. Okay, that's making a lot of sense to me now.
Because that you're not using the.
You did the thing on the chair.
Yeah.
The example of the spinning chair. Okay.
So you get this so it can.
Okay.
But you've kind of you've gone like this.
Okay.
It's tough to get that back, but if it's in a load.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense to me. Okay.
So if you're going to throw something like this. You never try and throw.
No, you're right. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there, like it's like a.
So then this.
Like you want to jump.
This kind of works a little separately. So in this position, how you can go. Maybe not as well.
Okay.
But if you hand coordination, you can fix it. You can do all sorts of.
Yeah.
I'll show you this one pick I've got here.
Jeez, that actually makes a lot of sense because I've definitely not.
It's almost like when you went back, this went this way.
Yeah. 100%.
Not a strong enough position.
Maybe I can, yeah.
You know it's Rory here, but I mean, have a look at that turn.
Yeah, that's incredible.
But even with that big turn, he's still parallel. But that's certainly a better turn.
Yeah, but I see now, because I've been watching the tour guys, and I'm like, but they're not turning that much. But when I've gone for a lesson, the guy was like, maybe he wanted to over accentuate it.
I mean, a lot of the time the guys do that, but like I said, everybody teaches something
exactly, something different.
They've got their kind of own ideas.
And he didn't explain it from that point of view that you've mentioned now.
I try and keep it. I mean, look, what do a lot of the pros do? I mean, at the end of the day, they're not winding. Some of them odd, there's a whole lot of different swings out there that you can look at. But like this, he also thought he was turning properly.
Okay, yeah.
There's no load there, but he swings at the top. Thinking, no, but I'm turning properly. So
yeah,
it's just how you kind of.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a different feeling. I mean, I can. That's like I'm ready to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because John Rahm, he's got a short swing.
Yeah, very short. Yeah.
But when you look at it, he's in a position here where this is now absolutely just firing out the way.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Just nice and easy.
I just don't know how comfortable I feel with the. Yeah, you kind of got to keep it active.
You can feel like you've even got. I mean, there's lots of ways. I don't want to sit and confuse you because there's so many and different ways of trying to skin the cat. So my job's also to try and figure out how you're gonna try and translate this all. So on the inside of my leg, all the weight on the inside.
Yeah.
I'm still turning my hips, but
you've got the you loaded. Yeah. Yeah, it's still strong. Yeah.
But also, you don't want to be turning and getting strong and the top half being this side.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, okay. So actually, I always
So do that. Get that position again. Okay. So now stay there. Just stretch your arms out here. That's a bigger backswing than you had.
Wow. Okay. I think this feeling for me feels like I've moved off the ball, and that's why maybe I've. Well, so not that I've known I have to.
Not really off the ball.
But this does feel like I can be more athletic into the ball now.
And then start to, you're pushing, and then this, that can then push out the way.
Yeah, this definitely. Okay, so.
We've got to. I mean, I know you're gonna. I can see you make changes quickly, so we've got to be careful. So you don't.
Okay. But that definitely.
So if you toe this foot in a little bit more, square this foot off a bit there, I just feel like you've got some pressure here. And then you've got to then just relax the top off, and this has got to be really loose and light.
Yeah. kind of like, is this sort of the position?
The arms are just they're just going to drop. There's no power into them.
Yeah, that's something that I've never really understood, but maybe we can get there later, is this whole dropping and through. But maybe also because of how my body was, it couldn't happen. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the idea of this also just makes so much more sense to me.
Yeah.
Like in terms of what the feeling is like.
Yeah. So do that, get that same position again. Okay, so I'll just kind of just cheat a little bit like this and just get it there. Okay, so just stay there. Okay. Right, so we'll just get another.
I suppose because this feels so forward to me because I'm so used to it being in.
Yeah.
It actually feels,
Now, this is the idea. Go do that there. From now, as this goes, that just drops. This gets out, that pushes back out the way, and then you just fly through the ball. You've created a bit
and then that probably helps with the lag as well, because my arm can actually come in a bit.
It just stays in there. This one, check this.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and the left wrist is hinging there a lot better.
Yeah, I've struggled with that. Yeah. I mean, this definitely just feels so much more. Wow. Okay.
It's a different feel, whether it translates into a good.
Yeah. Remains to be seen, but I can definitely feel the difference instantly. So that's good.
So you check here. These are the two. That's your normal. That was your normal one, and this is just the bit of the cheat.
Okay. Right. So what's interesting is there my shoulder looks
it's done a bit
more open, but because there it looks more like it's pulled across perpendicularly.
But that's behind you. Look at that right arm. There's a gap almost between your arms there.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So that's a lot more chilled in the backswing.
Oh wow, and then Rory still gets his upper body completely.
Crazy,
that's okay.
But that's like for you, like in the cricketers, they lie on the ground and they move their legs over, doing a lot of those stretches. That's on the ground, turn, get that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're pretty tight.
I think so. I was doing CrossFit for a bit, but clearly didn't help that much. Yeah. Although before starting, I couldn't do an overhead squat. Yeah. With this, but at least these days I can sort of do it.
Let's just go to the 7, sort of.
All right. I'm gonna have to get used to this arm over here.
Yeah, but again, just tilt your body this way. You can still look at it that way, but more this side.
So I don't quite understand that.
Because again, I think you've gone so far like that.
Okay, down. Okay. So not so much down, but more.
Yeah. So hold it up like this for me, just like this. You're going to throw it.
Yeah.
Just make the backswing. So you've gone. You still, in this, you still want to go start from here.
Okay. So.
You had to really get behind. Just relax this way. So it's not where you're going to get to, but that's kind of.
Oh, you mean behind? Oh, like this? Okay.
But you'll never ever get there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Your throw is like this. It's like you're preempting this hit, but you got to get that turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Kind
of more of the idea.
Like the baseball.
Yeah.
Like loading up and then.
Load a little bit and then you go through. So, but that comes from just being a lot softer with it, just letting it turn nicely. I don't want to change it too much.
Right. Okay. But then what I'll try to do now is I'll try feel what you've mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for yellow.
And just nice and soft now. Just push it away with the left arm.
All right. I mean, that sounded incredible.
A lot softer, a lot easier.
Yeah, that felt
smooth and easy,
very smooth.
I think maybe just get you set up in the right position. So even if you feel like you're a little bit more kind of on this side, that's all this way.
Yeah.
So you're more tilted to the right.
Oh yeah.
Just a feel.
Okay.
And then just push away.
Because then that'll help get over.
See, if I'm in a bit more in this position.
Yeah.
Starting here, it's like.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It's nice. It's just a nice push away with the left.
I mean, that just. I mean, yeah, that felt. Yeah. And it seemed almost easier.
Yeah, well,
simpler.
You're basically swinging the club. Those others look like you were going to munch that golf ball. And the thing is, you got the power, but it's not that sort of power.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. I mean, but that ball flight also just felt different.
Yeah, and you can hear that it's compressed.
Yeah, just felt.
Okay, left side, pushing away with the left.
It's so strange. It feels more powerful, even though.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I say. It's like I'd equate you to putting a V12 engine in a Mini and flooring it. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just too much power going into the wheels.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you just got to ease it up a little bit, and you're going to get more out of it.
Yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense.
You floor it, and you're just spinning in the same place.
Yeah. Because everything just feels more powerful now.
Yeah, but you got to control that now.
Yeah.
You can't. You don't go. Okay, now I've got it. Then you go. Pumping it.
Yeah, because I just want
to do this again. So go there. So to start, we're going to get you kind of like this with the hip.
a bit more loaded.
Yeah, just a little bit there like that. So this hip not up here.
Oh yeah.
So now make a backswing. When you turn, that's going to stay. That's almost in there.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because that's it. If you look at it, your hip here this way, your hip's turning.
Yes. Yeah. And that's wrong.
Otherwise, no, it's correct.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you don't want the front down.
No, because then this hip goes up.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it is weird, but then when you do that, this has got to go straight here.
Yeah.
You got to stretch this out.
Yes. Yeah.
So this almost works this way. I don't want to get too. Go ahead, set it up. It's like when you come back here, it's almost that.
Yeah. Counterbalances.
Yeah. Again, a lot of this is just giving you drills to try and.
Yeah. To feel it. Yeah. All right.
A lot of this won't be as specific, it's just giving you
Sure.
an idea.
A little bit thin, but it still flew.
Yeah. And often when it's thin for you, so the fat and the thin ones, it's because that's driven too hard. Those other ones you hit, and that's why the club's gone. So you released all the way through there. And this is the default, if I woke you up at midnight and said, come hit a ball for me, you'd probably see your first move where this just pulls because your body's kind of used to it.
Yeah.
Until you can get there with hardly any pressure in it and you just go, nice. For you, it almost has to feel lazy.
Right.
It has to feel a lazy motion.
Okay.
It's not this big power move.
Yeah. And I find when I try to do this power, I end up like spinning my whole body kind of goes out of.
Locked. If you lock your power
yeah.
your arms and wrists and now you try and hit it, this whole lot's locked. I mean, it's not getting that.
That's exactly what I felt.
Release out there.
Yeah.
I always say that when you see glue coming out the bottom, you're gripping too tight.
Yeah, but the funny thing is I've tried to loosen my grip, but clearly other places I've still got the tension. But this is nice because now I can focus on this feeling, which relaxes the rest a little bit.
Just that turn of that hip. It's a little early.
Yeah.
On the top.
Okay. I think that's also one of the things I rush a little bit.
It's from the old move. When you're short, when it goes back short in the rock, you have to rush. There's no.
You have to.
Where do you get the power from? You get it from the top half drive. Those other shots you hit, you got it from this unwinding. The bad shot you get from pushing.
Yeah.
So give me your laziest swing you've got.
All right.
Hardly. I should be able to almost pull the club out of your hands.
Okay.
And I want you to go lazy. Just
and what I consider slow, I suppose, would also feel.
Yeah. Let's see. Just really loose, lazy.
Yeah, I mean, that felt effortless.
No, so you maybe also need to, it's nice to get out there and give it warns and get it nice and power the thing through, but long term, you got to get that rhythm, that easy rhythm.
Yeah.
And there are times when you're going to hit it out the rough or into a bit of wind, you can go and do it, but that can't be your
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so just want to get you a little bit there and then a little bit more up.
A bit more up.
So a bit onto the balls of your feet there. So that's going to be your, this feels comfortable, your old setup.
Yeah.
So you've got to kind of feel like you're a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So again, that feel like the coccyx is up at the back.
Yeah. When you say up, do you mean tilted?
No, not tilted, because your tilt now goes that way.
Yeah.
It needs to go that way. So your belly button kind of faces the ground.
Yeah.
So you tuck that pelvis under.
Yeah.
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 So this is kind of here. That's up here.
Yeah, I don't quite know how to get that feeling.
Again, just your belly. So if you're standing up straight, or your belt buckle, let that face the ground. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Just
But
get that
sure.
face the ground. Because the minute this goes this way, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you're trouble, all right. But I almost feel, won't that come naturally with by arching down a little bit? But maybe that's the feeling.
Just finding a
feeling.
Works
Okay.
for you. So if you feel like you,
I can feel also I get a bit of tension in my hamstrings when I do that.
and that's why you sit like this.
Yeah.
You do this, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get back in.
I need a working desk at an office like that. All right.
I just think another idea is if a kid's going to run at you, are you ready?
Yeah.
Could you dive either side?
Yeah.
And then you're in that position.
It's like the American footballers when they get ready. All right.
Yeah, there we go, that's good. And now just nice, this left arm just pushes straight back. So you lost some balance. So that's
a little bit.
Even though you tried to do it, the reason you lost your balance, again, that pulled in a little bit and then it has to push.
Okay.
You didn't get that to clear out the way, but
Got it.
from the backswing.
Because I know I'm not really necessarily trying to push this out now because I think I'm so focused on this side.
But that's always, I think when you look at things, instead of trying to find what's going on, there's a good chance it's gone here and hasn't gone there.
Yeah, I still need to get that sensation of that comfortable.
Yeah.
It's weird because I've never felt that even though I know I pull it in, it's just never seemed felt like it as much. But
and look, some guys are on the inside and they stay on the inside, but then you gotta have quite a big shape on the ball because now you're going a lot of into out. Yeah. And to try and keep it in front of you, I mean that's the whole thing. The body just turns, the arms and the club just go forward.
Okay.
Okay, just stand a little taller and get a bit closer to the ball. Yeah. I can give you another idea for the backswing. If you're standing here with your golf bag, there's a good chance you're going to swat this bag on your back because it's now going in here. So you could just stand here like this and just get to here, just to there. Then it can go inside. But if it goes in here too early, so come stand there and just see. So kind of put your foot right up against there. Okay, so don't take your head of your drive off.
Yeah.
So just push, just slowly, really slowly. Just get. How are you going to get that there?
Yeah, I can feel it's going in. Yeah.
Okay. So do that. Yeah.
Okay, so I almost want to drop more weight onto this.
Do that. Make that move again. If I keep this down.
Yeah.
But if you do it your way, go back to the front, and this goes like this.
Yeah, and then you're gonna hit it. Yeah, so it's more of a. Yeah, I can see it's like a pressure load to just try to get the club up.
You just need this first little bit to pass that. So do it again. So keep that hip there, and then just turn your shoulder. Yeah. You easily pass this thing.
Yeah.
And then look at that right arm. It's in a really good
In a good position, yeah.
It hasn't pulled. So you just do your normal one. Do it really slowly. You don't even think about it. And just see what it would do. It's not bad, but it's trying to get there.
Yeah, it's trying to.
Because this is, for me, this drops here too early. Go do it again.
So right now I'm feeling about 70% of my weight on this leg, which I think is probably, is it too much, but maybe good for now.
No, good, but not like this. You got to feel it with a kink. You should have this kink in your side here. More like that, yeah. Now that left shoulder will just turn back.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm almost got to just consciously try and keep it out a bit.
Yeah. Your head, I'm going to give you millions of things here.
Yeah.
When I make the turn, your head can still be like this.
Wow.
Because your head, do it again, your head goes this way.
Left.
Go make the swing, you go like this.
Oh, okay, to try and...
But if you do this, do it again.
Oh, so just keep, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the head there, there's the motion, yeah. And who knows, it comes, a lot of times it comes from people saying, watch the ball, keep your head down. We
Yes,
think, well, this, so it's now this. But I can still watch the ball like that, and it doesn't have to be like this.
Yeah.
And that's that whole thing down in
Yeah, so I'm doing this whole tilt thing, which, whereas when you did, you're just still standing straight, with your head,
You turn a little bit, but that definitely, you look at them, they move.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of the guys, I mean, some of them, they used to work on booking the stack and tilt job, but it's difficult to try and get that all to work, you know. And again, just depends what you individuals have got with their abilities.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it comes down to being a little tight.
Yeah, or a light. Yeah.
That's it, if you will.
All right.
Yeah, so there is a lot. I mean, I've discussed a lot. You can cherry pick some of this stuff and just think about it a bit. I mean, it's like I said, it's not all set in stone.
Yeah.
Just give you an idea of where you need to maybe look.
Yeah, it's good. Otherwise, I just wouldn't know. Yeah, I think it's set up feeling. It's like on my balls, but not too much, and then.
Yeah, you just got to feel like you're ready to move. Nice and athletic, what you were looking for.
Yeah.
And now you just your left side.
Still need to. Is that a bit?
It just looks tight. It doesn't look nice. I know you're trying to find it.
Yeah.
Do it again.
See, but that
better.
Really is that the feeling?
Yeah, that's your feel. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It's
okay.
A great turn. But now I'll do your one.
Yeah.
You can feel.
Yeah, because I'm trying to stand on top of the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, as opposed to just checking the ball from the side. Okay.
Because if I'm standing here, I'm going to throw this thing.
Yeah.
Throw it like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely got yourself. I mean, it's fine. You've tried to do the work and it's fine, but that's restricting you for sure.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just want to try the feeling again.
Odd, because you're looking at the ball from different. Now that's much better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that also, now that I'm doing it, feels.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try.
Nice and easy.
Sounded good.
Yeah, I mean, the direction is generally going to be, for you, it's going to be easier to fix.
Right.
Especially when you don't sit and worry about all the...
I think I've got that.
The turn for me has been, from the first shot you hit was the issue.
It's a little bit too. But I think I'm. I mean,
nice swing.
Yeah, I mean, it's feeling good.
Okay, so let me hold your head like this. You just go easy. So you won't hurt anything.
Yeah.
I'll turn your head with the way you should hit, and let's just see.
All right.
So if I got this here, you got to just now relax everything and just turn.
All right.
Doesn't matter. I just want you to feel.
Yeah.
Feel that turn. Because I think this is definitely restrictive, eh? Stuck. I also feel like I haven't got a backswing.
Yeah.
But if I can just get that.
Yeah. Was that still over?
let's just consolidate here and just say, okay, look at what we really need to focus on. I think definitely it was in a little bit of your posture, making sure you're just on the balls of your feet, a little bit more athletic, and then definitely trying to get this left side to just push you back and not trying to stay on top of it and use your right, because it's there. You can hit the ball, you've got great power, speed through the ball, but every now and again it's, I mean, if you hit, I mean, you still be okay if you hit a whole lot of balls, so it's not like it's that energy inefficient.
Yeah.
You've still got a lot of the moves there, but it can be better.
Sure, exactly.
A lot easier, a lot smoother, and still get the same result. In fact, probably better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
cool.
So your pre-shot routine, you're going to get your posture a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's all.
I can feel it. Go for that.
Good.
It's like a little bit forward, but not too much, so I can not be.
Definitely just that left shoulder, just pushing away with the left side, and then you clear it.
I'm still this head thing. I'm still trying to.
Yeah.
Because it seems like you're able to look at the ball without really moving your head too much.
Yeah, but we're going to find a way, so don't stress with it too much. If you make that backswing again, don't worry about your head. Yeah, if that can get, that's the stretch. Yeah. Because I don't want the shoulder down.
Yes.
When that head goes down, you then have to get out the way and you're jumping.
So instead of down, it's like I'm more just there.
You're just turning that away, making a nice turn.
It's definitely feeling way more solid. Like it's a way more. Yeah.
Definitely better through the ball.
It feels more solid and reliable.
If you put your feet together like that, let's hit a shot. Just a little bit apart. This also gets your hips. You have to clear your hips out.
Yeah.
So all you got to do with that one is just focus on your left, because your hips will then work properly. The head will work properly.
Yeah.
You're not going to go like this.
No.
When your feet are together.
Yeah.
Try another one like that for us. Yeah, and then this shoulder obviously would be higher because that hand's on top.
Right. Okay, see, I've always been trying to square it instead of...
Yeah.
Interesting, okay.
So that already relaxes this arm.
Yeah.
So now just your left, get it more in front of you on the way back, just pushing it straight away.
I mean, it feels effortless and it's...
But you see, a lot of the things you're chatting about it, and you say, no, I was trying to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, if you start in like this, already...
Yeah.
This is lower.
I didn't realize it. I thought only with drive it's
Well, if you look at this, to keep this all reasonable, this arm's the head, so this has got to be...
It has to, yeah, absolutely.
If you're trying to keep this square...
Yeah.
It's changing things a
Yeah,
bit.
it's so obvious when you say it, and I can see now, yeah.
Because now when your feet are like this, and you can't... Your shoulders are now going to be way off.
Yeah.
Again, got to get them square. Now you can start the whole neutral turn from zero. So again, it's those little things, you know. That's what happens when you, especially like you said, South Africans, they play golf and they play well quite quickly. Good hand-eye coordination. And then you get to your level, it's fine, but then you need to get to that next step. You've got to get rid of some of those things.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely get you into the wrong position.
Yeah.
All right, Panir.
Yeah, cool.
Bit of work.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so don't let it blow your brain.
No. It's been eye-opening, definitely. Like it's
a couple of different ideas. Like I said, everybody teaches differently.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't really that technical a player, so it's just played with a lot of feel and all sorts of things. So it's everybody's different. You know?
Yeah.
Some guys, all the youngsters now love the numbers and they got all the things.
All the TrackMan.
Yeah, and then it's like become robots. You know. You lose all the feel. They don't know how to get around a golf course.
Yeah. I mean, it's great when you know how to swing and then looking at your numbers.
Yeah.
But if you don't have those basics dialed in, then
No, I've got a guy that's he's a 25 handicap or something, but he spent like 20 hours in the sim. He's gone nowhere because all he's doing is he's hitting and he's hitting and he's just looking at numbers and where they go. So he's not even understanding.
And if you don't understand the numbers or what to do to change them, then
you hit one right, so what do you do? Turn it over.
Yeah, it's something as simple as you've said now, which is not. It's maybe simple when you know it, right?
Yeah.
But that feeling to me, and like why, it just makes so much sense now. So yeah.
But it's better. Let me take another one, just with your feet together. Now with a bit of that right shoulder, that tilt. And that's what I needed in your. And I think if you're doing this in your setup, that's what this almost is riding higher.
Oh yeah.
When you get that down, you're in a better start position.
Yeah. And then that also puts a bit more pressure on the right because it's a bit more of a tilt.
How does that feel like, right?
Yeah, it felt great. I mean, I didn't think I could swing that easy, hit it that flush,
with your feet together.
and that far with my feet together. Yeah.
And that's the more athletic kind of thing that you were speaking about. That's, I got to swing.
Yeah, and I haven't felt like I've had to kill the ball at all.
No. Because your speed then comes from the hips to clear out the way, not from your shoulder and your muscle of the right side. So that certainly looks a lot better in terms of the shoulders.
Yeah, definitely.
And you will still do some work on that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, my shoulders are still taking a little bit over.
And then your hips it's working, but it's not really doing the work. But that there, look, there's a nice release there. So that's better. That's worked really well. So if you watch that. And I still think that backswing could get better, could go even further.
Yeah.
If we can't, because if my shoulders are this way, you weren't that far across, but now that's.
Yeah, I mean, where does it go? Yeah.
If we get into this position,
we can
certainly get into a better move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never thought about it like that. Because I've always thought I'm moving off the ball. I should turn here. But now that you mention it, you're trying to wind up and.
You definitely need a little bit of a way. You watch Rory. He shifts a little bit. He shifts a little bit, but then he winds it up. But we're not all Rory, so. We're trying to swing like him.
Cool.
All right, man.
So then I'll just try these drills in the meantime. Playing around on Sunday, so I'll see how that goes.
Yeah, look, I mean, again, you gotta just go slowly with it. You can't just dump it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But I think you've played enough golf. You've done enough. You know about some of the moves. And just what we've discussed now, it's going to make sense to you.
Yeah.
So even if you look at yourself in the mirror, you stand there and you just go like, you never pass something. If I was going to pass you a big heavy medicine ball, you try and slam it here. I'm not going to go back here.
No.
I'm going to get it to you, so you're here.
Yeah, that makes, yeah.
It's all in front of you.
Yeah. I'm still tilting a little bit. As I did that, I'm still tilting down.
That's the default.
Yeah, I need to get out of that.
Big that tilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Maybe because I was never a big cricket guy. I was more of a rugby guy, so I didn't really hit too much.
Cricketers, they get you the oaks are standing like this. What are you doing? And then their first move is here.
Yeah.
So they don't get this out the way at all.
Have you seen Rafa play?
Yeah.
It's like a 10,
This is definitely what we're talking about. He goes in here.
Yeah, I mean it's a tennis. It's crazy.
But that's the tennis players that pull it in here.
Yeah.
So that's he hasn't got a backswing there.
No. It's like shorter than John Rahm. Yeah. Cool.
All right, Amir.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, so it seemed really quite knowledgeable.
I mean, hell of it. Like he's one of the top coaches in SA. So, but you know what? It's funny with golf. If you got so many different feelings. That's why they always talk about feel in golf, because obviously everybody's different, and everything that any person does is how it feels to them. So you can describe something in one way, and it will mean something to one person. Then you describe it another way to somebody else. So yeah, I mean, it's super cool. I could definitely feel and see straight away what Wayne was saying. And I mean, as you could see and hear, like I know from what my golf ball normally sounds like when I hit it and what it feels like. So already a big improvement. But now I've just got to make it a lasting change. So yeah, I think awesome first lesson with Wayne. I think got some stuff to work on, and yeah, see you guys on what's it in couple of days, Tuesday. Yeah, a couple of days I'll have another lesson, and then yeah, maybe then we'll be working on some short game stuff, maybe some putting, because the putting is, well, if I get my irons dialed, like I mentioned, then maybe my putting can take a little bit of a breather, but either way it needs help, so I'm sure we'll chat about that. But I've got 4 lessons planned so far, and yeah, 2 before New Year and then 2 after New Year, and yeah, plenty of time to figure out what to work on. And yeah, here we go, Pursuit of Scratch. Yeah, it's nice just about remembering those feelings. This turn to me was just, I'm still not 100% sure I feel that properly, but let's see. Okay, so setup is important. A little bit forward, not too. Yeah, because this part I'm still not 100% sure that I know the feeling. Like, I've got the feeling in my legs, I think, in this turn here, keeping it active, but this I suppose, what did you say? Like, I should just want to throw.
Yes, yeah. Almost in front of you, like everything was in front of you.
And relaxed. Oh no, see, I tried to hit that too hard. I must remember, I must lazy swing. Yes. Lazy swing. There, I mean, that's just feels different. But I think, things will come with time as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to implement, straight away.
Yeah, to make it feel normal.
You've got to sort of let go of that and then get on to the next thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, the guys that are competing and so on they normally leave swing changes for end of season and okay, left arm. Yeah, no, I'm not, I don't think I'm turning properly now. So weird, like I struggle to, I think it's more like that.
Yeah.
As opposed to there.
Yeah, I think it was less, yeah.
I reckon by the end of this, you're going to know just as much as me, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to have to play some golf.
You'll have to play some golf. Can be the goal to get you on the course. I mean, that just feels like the ball's also flying nicely, but it just feels really good. No. I lost the feeling there. Okay. Pressure on the back. Bit of a tilt, and then keep this. See, it's weird, I still don't have this feeling of the shoulder.
Yeah.
I think I need to find that one thing that'll just click with the feeling, and then I'll be like, okay, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I don't quite have that yet. A little bit more upright. That was so. Wasn't quite the feeling. See, I don't want to tilt my shoulder down. I need to just bring it to the side. Ah, wait a minute. That's the bad way.
Yeah.
This is the.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, okay. And relax my lazy swing. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go for the middle sign. It's for my line. And I'm doing there. Lazy. Nice. Feel like there's a little bit of a breeze this way. So I'm just wondering, because normally my shape is from left to right, and I'm just wondering if there's a bit of a breeze, maybe it's just holding it off a little bit and then making it look a little bit straighter than it actually is, but let's just pretend that it isn't. But yeah, I think the direction and stuff can come later. It's more just about getting the right feeling. No, that's a bit there. Yeah, there we go. I think that's it. Oh. No, I extended too fast there. I think I tried to hit it hard. Okay, one more good one. Okay, shoulder tilt, and then I want to. Yeah, I just don't know what this feeling is there. Not flush, but okay, one more. Golf is like fishing, like you always just want one more cast or one more hit. I can definitely feel like I'm using this way more, this right leg, than I normally did. Let's get the feeling back. Not great, but Okay, one more, last one. But sometimes also when you like go for a lesson and you learn something new, in that moment you just seem to get it right.
Yes.
And then you kind of lose it again, and then you got to find it. Go forward, upright, bum back. I think I threw that one a little bit at the last one, then we'll head off. Curious to see how this is going to work with my driver.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were...
But I don't think we can hit driver here. We'll have to... Well...
First try when you didn't.
Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling that pressure in my... It's this thing here that I just makes it look so simple when he does it, but to me, like, I can't,
yes,
because I'm so used to this other move that it just feels bizarre. Okay, really lazy now. Yeah, it felt good. It's definitely going left to right, whereas when I was hitting it well earlier, I think it was sort of a baby draw. The draw is just right to left.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Really soft. That was a bit shorter. Okay. Alright, dude, well, I want to finish hitting these.
Dude, it's fine.
Is it alright? I'm like...
I'm honestly kind of enjoying this. What's the significance of hitting left to right as opposed to...
Well, I'll tell you the first thing. The thing that causes it, one of the main reasons is if your ball's going to go right to left, it's called in to out, which means when you're coming at the ball, your club's coming from in here and through the ball.
It's almost like curving it over.
It's almost, yeah, exactly, yeah. So you're creating a spin axis which will take it up in the air and it'll come left.
Yes.
When you're doing that, you're generally hitting the ball further because of the spin.
Okay.
But when you're hitting a fade, you're coming from out and in, and then it's spinning in this direction.
It's almost like a slice in tennis.
Exactly. It's exactly. Yeah. A severe fade is a slice in golf, and then they go "Hoof," and it just goes "Hoof." And because of the tilt axis, the ball can actually go. When you're fading it, it's like this. It's going to go up a bit and to the right, whereas when you're fading it, it's going to go further. And so most pros hit a fade because you can control it a little bit better and it has a softer landing, whereas a draw will normally run out and roll further. So a lot of people like hitting draws because they can hit it further, but normally most of the pros don't because they've got the speed, they can hit far, they just want the control, and that's hitting a fade. Yeah, and then I've generally been hitting a fade, and then at one point I was hitting a draw, and now I'm like fade again. But you want, instead of hitting dead straight, you'd kind of want one or the other. Right. The reason being is if you're hitting straight and you miss, you can miss left or right. Yes. If you're hitting a fade consistently, you're generally not going to hit left.
It's a bit more
It'll always come to the right.
Yes.
Same with the draw. But now, problem is if you sometimes have a severe, like if I'm hitting fades, I can sometimes hit a hook. Well, not me, but it happens to people. And then you end up hitting, so you're already aiming somewhat left to account for the ball coming right.
Yes.
But then you hit a hook, which is essentially a draw to the left, but a terrible one. And then you end up way left. So it's it's called a double cross, as if you miss that severely. No, oop, almost killed the hardy though. Yeah, that was not good. I need to get that feeling back. It's this thing that I can't quite get this. And I don't know why. It just doesn't want to click in my mind. That was smooth, but a bit short and a bit of a fade. But it's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to hit hard now, so. I mean, it doesn't quite have the same feeling or sound as some of the other ones I hit earlier, but it's alright. I mean, considering how different it's feeling, it's not too. I just really struggling to. See, I can't help but look over my shoulder, and I'm not sure. Oh, it's more of a back, like this. There we go. It's more of a.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think I got a little bit of that feeling.
Yeah, it was definitely, maybe, I'm not sure what you were paying attention to.
It, like just this feeling of having my head a little bit more to the sideways here as opposed to getting over like that.
Yes.
Okay. That's almost like a feeling of like coming in from behind the ball. Okay, let's see. And I think the ball flew a little bit straighter, even though it went a little bit left. Okay, let's see here. It was a bit pushy. But, I mean, like if I hit that on the course, I'm definitely not going to be disappointed. It's not the feeling necessarily that I'm chasing, but it's fine considering. I just want to. Okay, lazy swing. You know what? And there I could actually delay it a little bit, which is what you want.
Yes, yeah.
And that's probably like Wayne was saying, because my turn's a little bit better now. I don't feel like I need to rush at the ball. Okay, let's try that again. Get that feeling. This is like, it makes such a difference, like that makes so much sense now. Sounded good, but I could feel it wasn't exactly the right move, but it's not bad. You want to clean your grooves because
Oh yeah, I was wondering.
yeah, because the grooves help with putting spin on the ball.
Okay. Yeah.
And if your grooves are stuck with mud, it's gonna spin less. But you actually need a wet towel, which I don't have now. Alrighty. Tilts a little bit. Lazy swing. And you know what? I'm feeling like whenever I see the tour pros and stuff when they're playing, it always looks like when they're hitting, their head is kind of behind, just slightly kind of looking at the ball. And I couldn't really replicate that. Not that you're necessarily just trying to replicate that, but now hitting it like this, it feels more like what I was seeing. Yeah, I wasn't trying to replicate it, but I can see I can see it feels like what I think it looks like when I see them doing it, you know. This is a funny game, man. Okay, this feeling is there, just hitting. No, not great. I mean, at least it'll be good seeing what it looks like on the video.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting some nice footage here which you can review.
I gotta feel that load. Pushy. You can see a big fade there. Okay, now I'm just gonna not even try feel it. I'm just gonna swing, and hopefully I do some of that stuff. Because like at some point you gotta just. I mean, that was a good strike. Bit much of a divot. Yeah, I mean that was deep. So not ideal, but it felt alright. Okay, here we go. Last one. They actually say if you hit a good one, you should just stop hitting. Yeah. If there's one, even if there's one left.
This one's gonna...
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna want to hit another. Yeah. But whatever. It's. Yeah, that was good.